Corner they've got coming
about
up
100 inches, Mike, between both boats. There it is. That's the way it started. That's the way it's been all the way. Now it's the Pay and Pack in the lead. The Budweiser inching up on the inside. The Pay and Pack at number 3.
For 65 years, summer in Seattle has been defined by the roaring, bouncing, earth-shaking sounds of unlimited hydroplane racing. Great boats like Slow Motion, Thriftway, and Bardol, combined with dashing drivers like Bill Munsey, Ron Musson, or Myra Slovak, to call the community down to the shores of Lake Washington to watch some of the most exciting races of all time. The boats were spectacular, and the sight of a magnificent rooster tail towering behind a hydro quickly became an iconic symbol of the Northwest, every bit as recognizable as the Space Needle, Mount Rainier, or a ferry boat on Puget Sound on a sunny day. There was nothing else in town that came close to drawing the attention that the hydros did. In 1955, when the population of the city was only 600,000, over 500,000 fans came to the race. The hydros did more than excite us and put on a show. They brought friends and family together. They united the community, and quite simply, they made the summer special for hundreds of thousands of fans. Times have changed, and there are now dozens of different activities to keep us busy and entertained on a warm summer day. Never again will the city be united with a single voice to cheer for a Seattle boat to defend us from the eastern invaders. But there is a place that remembers. There is a place where the hopes and dreams of countless hydro fans are enshrined. That place is the Hydroplane and Raceboat Museum. The mission of the Hydroplane and Raceboat Museum is to honor, preserve, and celebrate the legacy of hydroplane racing. Tonight, we are asking you to donate to support the Hydroplane and Raceboat Museum and all of its programs. First and foremost, the museum restores the great boats from the past. We bring together skilled craftsmen and eager volunteers to work side by side to return some of the greatest boats in the sport's history to pristine condition. But the restorations do so much more than rebuild the boats and the motors. They also preserve the knowledge and techniques and pass on these important skills to future generations. We are making sure that the skills of our idols like Ted Jones, Ron Jones, Ed Carrollson, and Jim Lucero will never be lost or forgotten. After we restore the boats, we run them. With 17 running restorations under our belt, we have become the most widely diverse and skilled hydroplane shop in the world. We run boats with Allisons, Rolls-Royce Merlins, and powerful Griffins. We run cabovers and conventionals. We travel across the nation, taking our boats as far east as Buffalo, New York, and as far west as Honolulu, Hawaii, and stopping at a half dozen places in between. In the 25 years that the Hydroplane Museum has been running exhibitions, we have performed in front of an astounding 3 million fans. The Hydroplane Museum does more than run boats. We have become the nation's largest archive of hydroplane history. We have a digital photo archive that includes more than 40,000 scanned photographs. So far, 20,000 of those photos have been placed into a searchable database, with more being added every day. We also have an amazing collection of film and video that includes almost every race since 1946. 233 of these races have been made available online in our amazing video vault that allows museum members around the world to access more than 100 hours of rare film. The museum also houses an extraordinary collection of uniforms, helmets, trophies, pins, programs, and scale models. But the museum is about people, too. 3 of our most important programs deal with people. We have an educational outreach program called Victory Education, where our executive director, along with our partners at Seafair, go to a dozen elementary schools each year and talk about the STEM education and the way that math, science, and engineering impact boat racing. We have reached into the veterans community with our eye-catching Warriors on the Water program. In Warriors on the Water, we place veterans who have lost legs into lay-down hydroplanes, where they can experience the thrill of racing. One of our longest running and most successful programs has been the J Hydro program. This fall, we will kick off our 8th annual J Hydro program, where we bring kids together with their parents and teach them how to build and race outboard hydroplanes. So far, we have built 35 boats and introduced 35 young drivers to the excitement and joys of racing. We know that you love hydroplane racing. This is your opportunity to show us how important the sport is to you. Help us preserve all of the things about the sport that you care about. Please donate now to support the Hydroplane and Raceboat Museum and their amazing array of activities.